Hey guys, Logan Battles here. So, since college football has already started I think it was 2 weeks ago, I have been thinking about doing my first ever college football game week prediction video. And I decided to do it, so with this video, I'll be taking a look at some of these games and give you guys my predictions for what I think might happen in these games. So here are my predictions for week 3 of college football. Starting off with number 2 Florida State Seminoles versus number 10, Louisville Cardinals. Now, I respect Louisville. Bobby Petrino, I thought, is a spectacular coach. He is what I would call offensive line genius. The Cardinals, a new redshirt freshman starting quarterback, Lamar Jackson, for the past 2 weeks, has been an absolute stud. And Louisville has scored more than 60 points in the last 2 games, one of which was at Syracuse, where they beat the Orange 62-28. And now they're ranked number 10 in the country, and I give Louisville credit where credit is due. Here's the problem, though. They're facing the number 2 ranked team in the country at home, a much talented team in the ACC. My Florida State Seminoles got DeAndre Francois, who I thought was impressive, Dalvin Cook, who is a beast, Travis Rudolph, who can play, and a bunch of other talented FSU players. And even though I still got nothing but respect for the Cardinals at Louisville, I'm telling y'all right now, they have no shot against my Seminoles. They stand a 0% chance of winning against my Noles. If they have at least just one chance to beat my Seminoles, it's Lamar Jackson, Louisville quarterback. If he is able to stay healthy throughout the whole game, FSU's defense is in trouble. But that's about it. Other than that, I think my Noles will be able to win this game against the number 10 ranked team. And if that happens, which is very likely, a lot of people will be mentioning FSU a lot as a college football playoff contender. So with that, I'm picking the number 2 Florida State Seminoles to win this game against the number 10 Louisville Cardinals, 34-20. Number 1 Alabama Crimson Tide versus number 19 Ole Miss Rebels. Now, Ole Miss has beaten Alabama for the past 2 years, and those 2 years that Ole Miss has beaten Alabama made me really happy because I'm an Alabama hater for life, and I wanted them to lose, and when they lose, I never felt any better. But I feel like this is the year where Alabama is going to beat Ole Miss, and it makes me sick to my stomach every time I say that. And as much as it pains me to say this, because like I said, I hated Alabama with a fury passion, I think Alabama would be able to not just beat Ole Miss, but beat Ole Miss badly. And I hate saying that because I wanted Alabama to lose to Ole Miss. But I'm afraid that there's going to be a day of reckoning for all Alabama haters, myself included, as we witness the Crimson Tide rolling over a team that beat them not once, but twice, and I'm afraid that tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. Central Time is that day. So with all that being said, and I really hate saying this, I'm picking Alabama to win this game, 38-17. Number 3 Ohio State Buckeyes versus number 14 Oklahoma Sooners. Now, I think this game is going to be interesting to watch, although I will admit that I dislike Ohio State, because to me, they're like Alabama 2.0, except Alabama is worse. Anyway, the Ohio State and Oklahoma game I think is going to be interesting to watch. Now, the Oklahoma Sooners lost in the season opener against the Houston Cougars, who were ranked number 15, and Oklahoma ranked number 3 at that time. So the Sooners were struggling at the start of their schedule. The Buckeyes of Ohio State, however, looked pretty good, even though they were against mediocre teams like Bowling Green and Tulsa. So if the Ohio State Buckeyes looked as good in this game as they were in their first 2 games, I think they might enter the early college football playoff conversation, and the Oklahoma Sooners are going to have a rough day. That's what I think might happen. So with that, I'm going with the Buckeyes to win this game against the Sooners, 37-21. Number 12 Michigan State Spartans versus number 18 Notre Dame Fighting Irish. To be honest, I didn't really care much about the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame and a team from the Big Ten Conference. Their schedules don't really pique my interest to watching them, except this game. So based on what I saw from Notre Dame after their season opener loss in second overtime against the Texas Longhorns, While being ranked number 10 at the time, I think the Fighting Irish might have a hard time in this game. Same thing goes for Michigan State. I was not impressed with the Spartans, but that's mostly because they faced a mediocre team, Furman. Despite my lack of interest for the Michigan State Spartans and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish in their schedules, I'll still watch it and thinking it might be a tight game. Both of them seem like really good teams, which is why I said this might become a close game. So here's what I think comes down to. What I think it comes down to is which team will play the hardest. And a part of me would say Michigan State only because Michigan State's trying to make a new fresh start in the season and win some interesting games like this one. So anyway, in the end, I think Michigan State might win this game by a few points. I'm going to make it 31-28. And there are more games that I want to make my prediction on, so here are some of my honorable mentions. And there you have it, guys, my 2016 College Football Week 3 predictions. If you guys enjoyed this video, and if you agree with some of my predictions, please click the like button and comment down below to let me know what you think. And if you enjoyed what you've seen here, and if you want to see future videos from me, please click the subscribe button so that you never miss a video. I will see you guys next week on Friday with a brand new video. Have a great week, BattleSquad! And as always, fight the good fight. Peace!